Here we go. 2, 4, 3. We're live.
Wow, it's good to be back for the second visit.
Talking about interdimensional
what kind of
beings.
shirt is this?
NASA, bro.
Fuck, I'll choke you out with this shirt.
NASA.
Eddie, you know,
I'm gonna make you regret wearing this fucking shirt.
You know
He was
what? Let's
telling
not be pussies. Choke me out.
You know what?
Come sit down.
Have you guys been?
I'm not gay, but Eddie's good looking.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Have a seat.
Hey,
Have a
you
seat.
better choke me out.
Alex, please. Please have a seat.
We used to do it in high school. The first time I got choked out was like this 17-year-old super hot chick. And I was like 13. I got promiscuous when I was pretty young, like 12. And she goes, I'll have sex with you. This is a true story. I'll have sex with you if you let me put makeup on you. And the sex with her is incredible.
Wow. He can't do it.
You know, you think I'm afraid of this? Let's do it.
I
True or false? The Mayans smoked penis blood.
They did.
They did.
I'm not saying you're a Nazi, but
Okay,
I had
thanks.
family think because I had one Nazi party member medal.
Yeah.
And like, look, Jews are just like anybody else. There's good people, there's bad people. But yeah,
What happened to your head?
I've been pile drived.
Somebody pile drived you?
So you want to talk about what the real controllers of the Greys are? It looks like Sauron.
Have you ever had a significant head injury? You have? What happened to you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded. In that,
Go ahead, Joe. Admit it.
I mean, what?
You think that he's a conspiracy theorist because he got dropped on his head?
It's crazy, but it cured his depression. I'm asking because I don't know. I'm not asking to fuck with you.
listen to me.
Do you really think there's people out there campaigning for late-term abortions? You think that shit's real? You
The
think that
Senate
shit's real?
voted Monday to keep it legal.
Who
to
would
kill
do that?
Artie
Who would do
Children.
that? Who would campaign for? That's
They
the most.
fucking did it,
That is the
Bravo,
craziest
and
shit
you
ever.
can't fucking admit they're fucking killing Artie born kids. So you're telling me it isn't real when they had a fucking vote in the goddamn fucking Senate?
That's
What
a
the
conspiracy
fuck?
theory.
I am ready to beat your
That's a
fucking ass.
conspiracy
You
theory.
think you're fucking tough? You're about to get it. Bullshit! They're killing Artie born babies. Stop fucking lying. God fucking damn it. I'm getting pissed now.
Did you go to the hospital?
No, they took me to jail for that, but then they let me go.
Hold on.
Alex,
Hey,
Alex,
Alex,
I'm in right now.
Alex,
with the fucking
I was
Senate,
fucking
the
with you.
fucking Senate voted
Here's
to
the
kill
thing.
babies
Let me-
after they're fucking born. I let her. It's a full deal. So why do you think the sun or the moon looks so much bigger on the horizon?
Why is that?
We're in contact with aliens, and they've given us the whole plan.
Now, where are you getting this from that you're stating it so confidently?
That's why the Luciferians said, Hollywood stars, because they'd seen the stars. Like, each star is like a whole data bank. And I remember, like, some dude choking me, and, like, guys are like, some dude's, like, pulling a knife out, and you see that knife pulling out, you're like, and, like, and at that point, you see everything. I would see, like, numbers like I was a robot. Like red. I would see, like, everybody sees red? It was
Yeah.
it's like Darth Vader. And when I was a kid, I mean, I learned right away, like the first time.
Didn't you say that when your friends would choke you out, you'd have like these long dreams?
Oh yeah, no.
only be out for a
I
couple
remember being in
seconds?
junior high, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, because I got choked out a couple other times, and I finally stopped. And there'd always be like guys like, it's incredible. We do this during lunch, and we go back and like someone would press on their arteries, and like.
Japan. All that stuff came from Japan. I mean, that is a group of people that were obsessed with combat.
We keep the babies alive after they're born and have a discussion. They are getting caught now because we've decompartmentalized. They passed it.
I mean,
Eddie.
it's some big
they
shit.
Fucking passed
It's like
They didn't fucking
worse
try to
than
pass it.
Gotham City. It's
Well,
worse than Gotham City.
They're giving a bunch of goddamn fucking organ harvesting doctors control outside of law. You heard that piece of shit fucking KKK guy, fucking governor, say we're going to keep them alive after they're fucking born. Because they want to fucking take their organs.
It's incredible.
Jeez.
Why do you think fraternities have you screw sheep and all this and, give guys blowjobs? That's why I never joined them. Because they want to compromise.
Wait, go back. What? Say that again? Fraternities.
Yeah. And then
What did it do to your personality?
I they choked me out, and almost it was like a black knight with a sword goes, "Rrr," and like attacks me on this horse. And then like it went, and then I was like in England thousands of years ago, and I had this wife and these kids, and it was a whole lifetime like taking care of them and like growing food, and like a kid starved to death and died. And it was like just those moments were like whole lives, dead kids, everything. That's what I'm saying. Like you dial into all those ancestors, and it was like my kids and kids starving to death, and like people attacking us.
So you think all that information from your ancestors somehow or another encoded somewhere in your body?
It's definitely encoded, Joe.
That's bananas.
I will give you $1 million if you can prove that I'm wearing swastika shoes.
No, listen, I agree with you. That's like euthanasia. Like you can't even do that to your Grammy.
That's why you're so smart, Joe. I'm not kissing your ass.
But you can't do that to your Grammy.
Now you've got it. They're like, why are we wasting this 7 pounds of meat? And they take the organs, then they take the blood, and they take the skin, Joe. You see how it works? Now
Dude,
you know
you're freaking
why.
me out with his voice. Have you personally had any experience with interdimensional beings?
You see, my dad knew organ harvesters in Dallas. And you're walking around in the woods, and the Mayan guide goes, the bones. And they pick up, and you're like, it's not gravel. It's petrified bones are everywhere.
Oh, my God.
But let me go further.
I'm confused at what you're saying.
See how
here.
it just never ends. They want the organs. George Soros, he is the manager or was the manager.
Are you sure
I'm gonna give
of all these things you're saying?
I actually know.
I don't know. I can't be sure. There's no way to put it on a scale. There's no way to run it through a test. But what I do know is that it's the same experience.
I can be sure.
Okay.
And this is in the 90s.
What were they doing?
What do you do? They don't even know what they're being given. It's intravenous.
So you think it's some sort of alien intervention type shit?
Dude, they to get even deeper, they turn your heart off for 5 minutes and they pump oxygen into your blood. And you're in the meetings. I've talked to people that are involved. I mean, top scientists. And you're in the meetings with frickin' aliens. Elves is the main group.
I mean,
Joe.
But the thing is,
my point is 2 + 2 = 4. In my equation, you don't fight the Nazis. You join them.
I think that was
And
definitely
Hillary
part of it.
admits she looked at my whole bio and said, Sandy Hook, hit him on that.
Right. Now, do you still communicate with Trump?
But I hate Donald Trump.
I'm sure there's a lot
And
of
I don't
that.
mind the shooting yet, Joe. It's that I'm not Donald Trump.
Be reasonable. Just be reasonable.
They're like, black people are God and white people are the devil. And we're going to kill the white people.
Yeah.
So that's why moons are red.
I'm not saying I agree with this because I don't.
Drink some more apple juice.
Get some apple juice in your system, fella. By the way, cheers.
Here, cheers, brother. Anyways, when they did all that,
This is actually dangerous.
and they would put it in their genitals, and only the most skilled
Jesus
priest,
Christ.
the high priest, while they were sacrificing people for hours taking hallucinogens, would like not try to cut his testicles off, but only the most skilled would sit there and draw them through their
And they
testicles.
would smoke the blood.
Isn't that what you do, though?
Warren von Braun, the guy who directed all 6 moon missions, was a Nazi, correct?
Yes.
NASA is the real government?
Yeah. But Churchill, this has been declassified. It's in esoteric books. It's admitted.
So Hitler was set up?
Well, Hitler was bad, but here's what happened. You go to the real deep PhD level history books.
Okay.
NASA is the German breakaway government. Because it's always the Germans and the Brits fighting for dominance. I came here and I proved they're keeping babies alive and taking their organs.
How did you prove that?
They're admitting.
Jamie pulls,
Eddie,
you point at 2 cities and you
because
just
we've
go
been
there.
lied to so much, I get what you
It has
question.
nothing to do with the ball.
I'm not that rich.
No, listen.
But I do have the money.
I'm
I
not
will
trying to
pay
convince
for a
you.
research
I'm not
ship.
trying to convince you, Alex.
Do you think we definitely went to the moon?
Absolutely.
100%?
Absolutely.
Bet your life on it?
Bet my life on it. But the difference is that you don't exist, Joe doesn't exist, and nobody exists.
So because
Eddie, we can't
because,
have a spaces fake
Okay.
talk.
Yeah.
My fucking head will break.
Yeah.
And Eddie, I love you to death. And you're awesome. That's why I asked for you to be here.
Hey, if you want to believe in aliens, I'm cool with that. I still love you. I don't care. I don't care about that.
Listen, this is not what I believe, okay?
I love you for who you
I
are.
love you too. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen, man, let me tell you something.
Okay.
I'm not making this stuff up.
So you've seen these foldable phones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the aliens have already taken over Samsung and Huawei.
Yeah,
See
they're
that
all
shit?
in. The aliens are like telepathic. I don't even believe this. This is what the Nazis believe. And the aliens would mind meld and give them the technology. They're bad aliens.
So
are you surprised the Nazis were influenced by demons?
No, if demons are real, I would definitely think they'd be on the side of the Nazis.
Yeah.
Here. Alex Jones, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you guys soon. David Lee Roth tomorrow.
David Lee Roth, Infowars.com. Don't visit that site.